Get Up is brought to you by Tempur-Pedic, helping you get the deep, undisturbed rest you deserve. And Sly Lives. It premieres Thursday, February 13th on Hulu. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, Jalen Hurts, oh boy, he had himself a day. Eagles got a championship. He's the MVP. And you know what? You go to Walt Disney World.
Yeah,
you
man.
ride, you like the Tron lights, roller coaster. He was also a part of the Disney Super Bowl parade. Would you ride this thing, Jeff?
Oh, my God. I mean, look, and wasn't nobody on the ride with him. Bro. What do you mean? He's going everything. That's sweet.
Yeah,
that's
had
a
like
hookup.
the fast pass.
Yeah. Fast pass. That's exactly what they call that. Yeah. No one else get within 100 yards of him. Get on whatever ride you want. We'll shut the rides down. Just go jump up on there. All them people having to wait for Tron. I want to get up on that ride too, man.
I love it. At the parade as well. Take a look at this. If you talk about the Eagles, if you want to run it back and go back to back, Howie Roseman does it in the offseason well. 10 of the 11 offensive starters are slated to return, but on defense, they have a few key starters that are up when you talk about their contracts. Zach Braun, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, all will hit free agency. The team is currently having, I think, $3 million of cap space. So if that's the case, I mean, Graz, are we talking about a dynasty when you talk about the Eagles?
The dynasty?
Yeah.
They just won one Super. I mean, like, why do we do this? This is not right. This is not the right thing to do to these teams. The Eagles' accomplishment is outstanding. And if they don't win the next 3 Super Bowls, then their accomplishment is still outstanding. Look, you saw that list. They got work to do, right? Like it's so early right now. You say projected cap space. We don't even know what the cap is yet, right? So can they bring all those guys back on defense? Likely no. But Howie Roseman has shown an ability to continue to keep this team competitive. It has work to do. You want to talk about why can't we talk about like what actually happened? Like what Jalen Hurts did, what Nick Sirianni and his coaching staff accomplished, what Vic Fangio and that defense did to Patrick Mahomes. What they did was awesome. And if they never win another Super Bowl again, it will continue to be awesome. We do these teams and these players dirty when we start talking about dynasty within hours of them winning their first
10
title.
of the 11 offensive starters coming back.
Yeah.
They've now been in what? Two of the past 3 Super Bowls.
Yep.
Nobody ever gets hurt in football. Like nothing happens. Nothing happens to keep.
You know why, Dan?
No.
No. You know why?
The Chiefs are a dynasty. They won 2 in a row and 3 out of 5, and they're in it every single year. The Patriots were a dynasty. The Eagles have been to 2 of the last 3.
You got to start somewhere, Dan. You got to start somewhere. Here's what happens with Dan. This is Dan's truth. The H in Dan is hate. That's why. This is where he is right now. And here is what he's so frustrated with. Because the NFC East, he loves this run he's been on. That he's been preaching that no one ever wins the division again. Well, so he has to bet against it because I guess they could win it through the wild card.
They could win it through.
But that's really where this whole thing starts with you. Let's be honest. The whole thing kind of starts with you right there.
How can you be a dynasty when we know for a fact you're not even going to win the division next year?
Swagoo, what do you think about this?
I think I'm with Graz. Graz is my spirit animal right now. the dudes,
New Orleans,
the dudes just won the Super Bowl, and they lost the first one to the same team. Can we celebrate that they won the damn Super Bowl? Can we celebrate that the quarterback that hasn't been in all these conversations with all the other ones went there and got it done the first time, performed at a very high level? I'm not going to say they embarking on a dynasty. I wouldn't have said that about the Chiefs after they won the first one, even if they would have lost it. Let's celebrate the Eagles for where they are right now. That's Super Bowl champions. Celebrate the front office for putting the team together. Celebrate the quarterback and the offense and the acquiring of Saquon Barkley. And let's not talk about dynasties. If they get another one next year, then we can start having that conversation. I'm with Graz. Graz is my spirit animal right now, bro, in the studio. Represent for me, Dan.
I got you.
I don't know what Jeff on.
Let's say this, and all joking aside, the Eagles, if you were going to trust a general manager, Howie Roseman, $3.5 million, and the players you saw on there, and the cap is going up. Cap ain't going down. I don't care what anybody thinks about it. It's going to go up. You're going to have some money in there. If there's anyone you're going to trust Roseman with Sirianni and now Vic Fangio. If I'm Sirianni, my first, and you heard him make the pitch to Kellen Moore. I'm selling that thing hard. I'm like, listen, sell that thing hard. Keep everybody in-house. You want to see how the Chiefs have replicated this year after year? Yeah. They keep everybody in-house. Even the coaching staff. That's the hardest part because he's got a great nucleus, not only of players, but of coaches that you can build together.
I think that's the thing. If you're an Eagles fan, right, you're not sitting there thinking, oh, I hope we can become a dynasty, because that's not a thing you imagine.
That's right.
What you hope for your team is that the people running it can keep it competitive at the highest level over a period of time. Howie Roseman builds a team that wins the Super Bowl 7 years ago.
Right.
And then 5 years later, he has a completely different looking team with a completely different coaching staff back in the Super Bowl. And 2 years after that, he wins it. Yeah. So if you're an Eagles fan, you feel like this is in good hands.
Yes.
Dynasty, that may happen, that may not happen, but I know that the Eagles are going to continue to give me a chance to celebrate championships as a fan.
Very well-run organization.
Hey, Swagger, one word. Give me the biggest threat to them in the NFC you think next season.
I'm going to go Washington Commanders. I look at, their cap space, and I wonder if they are – I think they are going to try to make a play for Myles Garrett, which I think can shift a lot in this division. But more importantly, like, they've shown competence. This was a really good football team, and we all know that they have the position right. And I get it that it's 1 year for Jaden Daniels, but I don't see any drop-off. I think he's going to continue to ascend and play well. I think the Washington Commanders within their own division. And Graz and Jeff knows this. The hardest people to beat are the people you play twice a year.
That's right.
No matter what their record is or who's on the team.
I love Swagoo because I said one word. He gave me about 1,000.
Yeah, that was more than that.
He gave me about 1,000.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Hiện tại mình là nhà sáng tạo nội dung về mảng video cắt dán trên nền tảng YouTube. Video ngày hôm nay mình sẽ chia sẻ cho các bạn cách tạo ra video cắt dán của mình. Đây là những sản phẩm của mình tạo ra này. Trước tiên để tạo ra được những sản phẩm cắt dán tuyệt vời, mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ như sau. Đây là giấy thủ công này. Đó. Rất nhiều màu sắc nha các bạn ạ. Đây là màu cam này. Đây là màu xanh này. Mình đã chuẩn bị rất nhiều màu này. Còn cả màu đỏ. Đấy. Và còn rất nhiều những dụng cụ như đây là hồ dán. Đây, các bạn ạ, hồ dán để mình dán những chi tiết của sản phẩm vào này. Đấy. Và để dán được cắt được những sản phẩm đẹp như thế này thì mình cần đến một chiếc kéo. Đây là chiếc kéo.